Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to Arkham Asylum here on the Full Instance channel. My name is Jericho. In the last episode, we successfully rescued Dr. Young and unsuccessfully let her die, and now we're hot on the trail of the warden, who's the one shouting and making a ruckus. So hey, why is Aaron Cash in the prison? And hey, why doesn't he have bones? It's because he's actually Clayface. So we can go ahead and give him a quick scan, a case of mistaken identity, and pop up here to save the warden and finally get the cryptographic sequencer, which we need very desperately.
Harley! You have to help me.
Yeah, old friends.
Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
Yeah? Well, I really don't have time for this.
Please let me out. They'll die without me.
I don't know, Red. You're not on Mr. J's party list. Oh well.
Please!
What the heck? I'll cut you a break.
I mean, they have a history.
That feels so
Trouble,
much
trouble,
better.
trouble. Booty, booty. Rocking everywhere.
She's a good kid.
I could watch those two all day. What a riot! And speaking of riots, here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
It seems hard to believe that the warden would have a release all the worst prisoners button, like, by itself. It's not even, like, part of the system. Okay, so I kind of want to get this last health upgrade. I know I always talk about the inverted takedown, but it makes noise, I think. So it's not even that useful, honestly. Yeah, let's just get the last health upgrade. That'll definitely come in handy. What up?
He's taken control of the security overrides. I have the sequence generator, but without the terminal in my office, it's useless.
Your terminal has been destroyed. Give me the sequencer.
What?
What?
Oh, yes, of course.
Gimme. You big
It's useless.
dumb.
Half the code won't get you anywhere. Be attracted.
So that's why you have to, like, solve the puzzles, but this ends up being, like, a very useful thing you have throughout the entire Arkham series. So whatever. Even in friggin' Arkham Origins, before he got it from this. But that's fine. So right off the bat we can use one. I like it later on when you solve puzzles with it and not just have to turn it to the appropriate things, but still. Pretty cool.
You stay here. Lock this gate when I leave.
Oh, he literally already had.
Can't have some of my stuff.
And oh, look, it's the warden again. All right, let's go back up here and see this creepy dude one last time. Oh no, wrong way. Because I want to grab the trophy that's up there. So yeah, the music has gone eerily quiet because we're gonna have to deal with all the inmates. All the crazies. So basically what they do, I feel like we've already fought like one, but now they're like common throughout the island, is they just jump on you and you have to be really quick with the counter button, or they'll bop you. I thought he did was other people besides just Cash and the warden. Like if I went back down, he would have been Jim or me or something, but Commissioner Gordon, I should say. I feel bad calling him Jim. Batman and he are on first name terms, not old Jericho. This one didn't keep a very neat cell at all. Look at your neighbors. Like, how did the Riddler, did he just give it to the guy? He's like, here, don't kill yourself or anyone else with it. Don't move it. Just leave it. So the next room, I'm pretty sure, is a bit crazy now. No horrible, horrible, god-awful pun intended, because I think the floor is electric. Oh, there he is. So like I said, if you're fast on the counter button, you hit him with that spine buster, and then you can just knock him out, and easy peasy. But if you're not, they do a decent amount of damage.
Surprise!
Do we fight Harley now? It's soon.
Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us.
It's in the room where you can see Freeze's cell. really damn impressive.
Well, now, there is. I know
Another innocent dying for no reason.
Come and get me, Bats. I double dare ya.
Her makeup shade matches exquisitely well.
You guys are
Okay, so now basically how this fight works
everywhere.
is you have to move from area to area, avoiding where she electrifies it. So like I said, the health upgrade is going to come in useful very soon.
You need a hand?
Leave me alone. Good thing now that we're at a tough encounter, I'm playing sloppily.
Hey, man, go easy on my boy.
I don't think this is the actual part where I'm fighting her yet, though. I think it's a little bit further.
Hit him again.
I hope not, because then it'll give me an opportunity to heal up a bit, and I've already lost a whole little chunk of health. Hey, now.
Hey, man, go easy on my boy.
Ah. Okay, so.
Ow, that looks like it.
And onward she goes.
Was that as easy as
And we can
it
follow her
was?
on.
Huh. Well, it won't be so easy trying to catch me.
That's great timing on the part of Joker to flip on the security gate. But luckily, with the cryptographic sequencer in hand, security gates are no longer a problem. This is a ventriloquist gun. Oh, that wasn't Two-Face at all. Two people, one voice. I guess the no gun should have been a giveaway. That it was indeed a gun. Oh, and here's an interview tape. Cool. Another one for Zaz. I've said a couple of times, I'm not playing those because like I wouldn't want to talk over them because they're cool, and I also wouldn't want to just be silent as it plays out. But if I decide to go back and do some episodes of like cleanup and just getting trophies and solving riddles and stuff, I might let them play as I go, just to have something going on. Because like there's only so much I can say. Well, I'm gonna go that way because that's where the thing is. I'm gonna go that way because that's where the thing is. You know, like I feel like it might be a little bit hard to commentate that well. And those tapes are really, really cool, especially the ones for like Joker and Scarecrow and stuff. All of them, honestly, but. I think this is just the way I came. I know there's a Two-Face cell, though. That's one reason why I thought... Oh. Okay, I guess I have to go back this way and then through another one, since I was up top before. No, I don't know... I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I need to find another cryptographic sequencer spot. I don't know what that means, that Latin. Okay, this is where I just went. The frame is just tanking again. The frames, I should say. Oh, here we go. That's one thing about this remaster, like, a lot of people say that it kind of looks worse in some ways, and like the lighting engine, sometimes it looks a lot better. And I think with Arkham City, which does a lot less, like in terms of atmosphere, in my opinion, than does Asylum, I think it'll just look straight better. But the frame drops are like really bad. It never had that problem before. Okay, so we turned off the zappies, but we still need to find another spot to use our sequencer so that we can actually get out and pursue Harley. Or maybe we don't do that yet. Maybe we just... Yeah, I guess this is the way to go. But is this not where I just was? I feel like I'm going around and around in circles. Yeah, that's the one that's locked. Okay. But yeah, a remaster years later on more powerful hardware should not, Okay, I guess this is the way to go, since I have combat to do. And there's treasures and stuff too. So at least I haven't been this way. Whether or not it's where I actually need to go remains to be seen. Okay, that must not be it. I don't know how better I could frame that. There's probably something else nearby in this room that's it thinks I'm trying to take a picture of. Is that the one I was just looking at, or is it just twice? Oh, good old Calendar Man. Calendar Man, Julian Gregory Day, named after the Julian and Gregorian calendars, of course. Another sort of like in the same vein as ventriloquist, not like the most celebrated, but he had his moments. The Long Halloween, he was one of the primary antagonists. So he definitely had his day in the sun in that regard. Oh, okay, here she is.
Look who's finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging, Beth?
So he just did crimes that matched with the day, right? Like on Valentine's Day he murdered a couple, on Mother's Day he murdered his own mother, like that sort of stuff.
No, shucks. How you gonna say?
I'm pretty sure this is timed. And I've got to use the sequencer. Yeah. Like if I just knock them down, they get electrocuted. And I think there are multiple sequencer places to use, and I think once I've used one, it starts to tick down. And that that riddle that went off for Prometheus, that's one that took me forever to solve before. But here he is. Prometheus, I actually don't know a whole lot about him. I don't even know what his real name is, unfortunately. He's not, oh well. Let's do this one. How embarrassing. He wears cool armor. And I would imagine he's some sort of like fire themed or whatever. I am not going to cut you down because it'll just waste time. If I'm successful, I'll be successful, and if I fail, I'll fail. How's that just in time? I actually don't know. I think there's one more. I'm wasting time.
3, 2, 1.
Whoops.
Aw, he ain't having any fun.
Okay, well, this time I won't waste time getting to dang Chronicle of Arkham.
Bye-bye.
I did turn off. Okay, she had just turned the power back on, so I just have to cut them down right away as soon as I can. And then they can run. That makes sense. That was silly not to be successful. I feel like there's something else to it, though. 2 minutes is a ton of time. And, like, it's pretty blatantly obvious what you need to do. I think I'm going to have to get Prometheus in that Chronicle of Arkham again. Yeah.
How's it hanging,
Let me
Beth?
skip it.
Got a little problemo for you.
I think I already mentioned this. I like later when you have to actually figure out the codes. It's much cleverer.
That's cheating, Beth. Time to turn up the pressure. 2 minutes and count. A girl could have hours of fun with a toy like that.
Don't be naughty, Harley.
Good job, Beth. Powers up to our movie dream. Question is, get it down before it comes out. One down, one to go.
Here. There's something else to do, though.
I'll miss you. Not.
Isn't there?
Oh, and now you have only 30 seconds to get out. Bye-bye.
Need to get the security gate down. Hurry!
Oh. Okay, yeah, this is the other part I was thinking about. And I think this is one of the first ones where you have multiple... You have to, like, solve it multiple times. Maybe not.
You going after that crazy witch? I saw her heading out of
Nice
the
job
door
saying
as we got out
which.
of the room.
That's much less
She
offensive.
won't get away. I'll stop her and then her boyfriend.
Good. Listen, I'll go try and get the ventilation system working.
Okay.
Find her.
That's what we
Don't
need.
go
We don't need
easy
you to
on
use
her.
your guns to round up inmates. So I'm not having a spine buster every crazy locked in here.
Come on, Brian.
I'm actually gonna run right back in here.
Did you see him
My
back
pri-
there?
my-
What was that thing he used?
No idea. He saved our lives.
Oh, that's why we gotta get the ventilation system working.
The whole system is going nuts. What's happening to this
No,
place?
my trophy and stuff. I could have done it within the 2 minutes. I honestly want to restart, but I'm sure it gave me a checkpoint after the thing. Let me see if there's another way to get around and go in. This is why I had trouble solving that Prometheus riddle, though, is because I couldn't get back in, so I like gave up on it. Well, dang. Dang, dang, dang. Well, whatever. Nowhere to go but forward. And now I think that other, there's a trophy up there I just saw. There's a way to like go all around the top of this, but I don't remember it right off, so we'll hold off on it for now. Yeah, yeah. I actually think the fight with her is pretty soon, so I'm probably going to cut this episode a tiny bit short. We've had some longer ones lately.
Come on, keep up.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Let me give you a little
That'd be a nice way to wrap it up, to cap the episode off. I mean, there's only like 4 or 5 boss fights in the whole game, depending on how you... Yeah, 4 walls, 2 sides, and 1 XDA. This is where we, The worst part about the crazies is not fighting them. Like, they're annoying because they can do a lot of damage if you miss them running up. But I hate hearing their yelling constantly, and you do for, like, the rest of the game when you're just trying to walk around. Okay, yeah, here it is. Really can't miss it once here.
You are beginning to impress
In
me,
the right
Batman.
area.
You may still reach a level just
Two-Face,
below my genius
of course, Harvey
rating.
Dent, one of my very, very favorite Batman villains. He's in, like, my rolling top 5, like, of which I can never narrow it down, because they're all great. Him, Scarecrow, Riddler, Freeze, and Scarecrow again, I guess, no, Penguin. I was talking about, Halloween costumes, either earlier in this episode or in the last one. Oh, here's a little tip. You can follow the... If you ever can't find where you want to put the sequencer, there's usually a wire running from it that you can follow. Oh, hey. I've been Scarecrow, I've been Two-Face, and I've been Riddler. Mr. Freeze is gonna be like a huge challenge to have like a really awesome, accurate, cool costume. But I'll do it one day. And Penguin is actually what I'm planning for next Halloween. I've never thought about doing, or really wanted to do, any sort of face cam or anything like that. I'm not really ready to show my secret identity, or whatever you'd want to call it. I want it to be about what I can say. You know, I also, I'm not the most confident with, like, my appearance and all that. As you might imagine from somebody that knows this much about video games and Batman, I'm not, like, I have, you know, everybody has the things they don't like about their appearance, and I absolutely am no different on that score. But it would be cool to show off, like, the different Halloween costumes I've done. Okay, so this is the fight, and I actually can't decide. I think I'm going to have this start the next episode. Sorry to do, like a cliffhanger like that, but we've been going a while, and I think this is a nice, exciting place to wrap it up. So if you are excited for the fight against Harley Quinn in the next episode, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Hit the like button if you enjoyed today's episode. My name has been Jericho, and I'll see you guys soon. I don't know about you, but I'm full.